Hi everybody, it's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show channel. It's Sunday night and it's time for We Care You Matter. And tonight, I just wanted to talk to everybody about what we have going on. It's nice to do that every now and then, to talk with everybody about all the things that we have going on here. And I guess what I've been working on, which pretty much consumed a lot of my time, for the last month, probably 2 months, I don't know, Carlos could tell you it's probably even been longer than that, has been starting a TV channel. And the way it looks after last week, that's really close to actually happening. And it will be called the OTSC Network. I'll let you know exactly where you can find it once it's up and going. But the papers were signed last week. A lot of legal stuff got signed as far as crossing the T's and dotting the I's. There was a bunch of other things that took place. Let me get some of my stuff situated here. And just where we're at. Hi, Adam. How are you? I almost called you tonight, Adam, see if you wanted to do this with me tonight. You and I, we still got to do this. So, Adam, you're always on your phone call away. All you got to do is tell me when. And we'll sit down. We'll talk about all that you, because I know you have a lot going on. So, I'd like to sit down and talk to you. You have a lot to do in this muskie world, and you're a big time muskie fishing guy. So anytime you want to sit down, anytime you want to talk to everybody about what you got going on, you're more than welcome, Adam. You know that. You're a phone call away. You know, that's and Adam, that's another one with you and a lot of other people that are involved here. I want to know what you're looking for in a outdoor TV channel. So that's had a lot to do with a lot of what I've been doing here. It seems like every night I get done, I got a routine now. I sit down, I go through things, went through a lot of stuff, and finally we've gotten to a point last week to where there was a lot of legal things that were done. That's been submitted now. I'm hoping, you know, and hoping I'm hoping that this will come about. Now, when the initial channel launches, well, here, let me get to how that came about. There's a lot of things that are going on right now that have to do with that, which is YouTube terminated. We have a YouTube channel right now, which is OTSC, and I could link you guys to that. We've got a few people on there, but you know, I'm not too wild about YouTube. YouTube's just another thing out there, but they're not real high on my list of people that I want to do things with, because we had a YouTube channel that was doing very well. And because I uploaded firearms content, we were terminated. We were terminated without even a discussion, without even trying to talk to them about why they were upset. They terminated us over firearms content. So from there, instead of getting mad, instead of being all upset, they said, you know what, let's have our own platform. Let's, with the way things are today, and that's what started the TV channel, the OTSC Network, and having our own TV channel. And what I'm looking at, and Carlos has got a lot of really smart people that are in his wheelhouse. So we're trying to figure a way to make this all work in the firearms industry. So we're trying to do a lot of things that haven't been done before, or trying to make things work that haven't never been done before. And that's what's taking a lot of this time, is to see how to put this all together and really come out of really do a nice job with this. But when the initial OTSC Network channel launches, we're going to have on there Doug Wagner Fishing, we're going to have Killing Time Outdoors, and we're going to have Burnin' Eights, which you'll get to see a lot of muskie fishing. You get to see Mike and Ryan do some hunting on there. But that's going to be, muskie fishing is going to be a big part of when it first gets going here. And from there, we got to see how we want to expand it and how we want to, because it's, the videos aren't put together in a way that I would like to see videos put together for the OTSC Network. So we're going to work on some things, but initially, and we're going to have some We Care You Matters in there. So once you go to the channel, there'll be some nice things to view in there. But what I'm asking is this. If you wanted to be part of a outdoor TV channel, get a hold of us. If you've got content and you would like to submit that content to an outdoor channel, get a hold of us. We want everybody involved. We would like this to be something that's very user friendly and also very just community friendly. So we're not asking you for anything other than your videos and your time and your support. That's all we're asking for. But we want to make this something really nice. And we can do that. We can make this, like nothing else that's out there. That's what I want to do. I don't want this to be like all the other stuff that's out there. And I don't need to do it that way. So I don't want it that way. What I envision is this, there's a lot of, from finding out from Carlos, there's a lot of outdoor activities, which I know about. We all do a lot of stuff outdoors. And there's a lot going on in California besides muskie fishing and hunting. There's a lot going on, and I understand that there is. But when you do the videos that you submit to the OTSC Network, I would like to have is what's called product placement. You guys make me crazy with all these fishing videos where you don't show the lures that you're using. You don't tell me why you picked that lure, why you picked that color, why you're using that rod and reel, just everything about the products that you're using and why you picked them that day. That's what I want in these videos. I want you to share with everybody, number one, your experience, and number two, the products that you're using and the reasons why you're doing it. Like you guys fishing out there. While you're fishing, you could talk about what lure you have on and the reason out of the thousands of colors that you could have picked that day, that's why you picked that color. And that's why you're catching fish. Just please, just tell us, tell us why you're using the products that you're using, part of the experience or the activity that you're doing in the outdoors. And that's what I want to do with our OTSC network. And then with the firearms, I'm not sure which direction we're going to go because we want to do something that hasn't been done or that others aren't doing. So there's a lot of debate going on. There's a lot going on that has to do with where we're going to go in the firearms direction. And Carlos is really tied up with a lot of people that are in the firearms business. So we're getting input and we're trying to figure out, I guess, how we're going to try to put a lot of this together. It's a love that makes me crazy, but it's something that I want to do, and we want to do it right. And there's a lot going on and a lot that's involved. But the other part of that is what that OTSC network is we're going to have muskie fishing in there because muskie fishing is a big part of what I have going on, and it's going to have a lot to do. We may call it, we have I got a lot going on with the Chicago Muskie Expo and the Milwaukee Muskie Expo. And I do a lot with Mike and I do a lot with the vendors, and that's what you're going to see in the next few weeks up until, well, the first show is which I guess we're gonna show you there, which should be the Muskie Expo Chicago, and that will be January 18th, 19th, and 20th, and that will be at Pheasant Run in St. Charles, Illinois. And I mean, that's going to be a big deal with what I got going on in the next 2 or 3 months, because what I want to concentrate on is the vendors that are going to be at the show. I want to do We Care You Matters to where I go to them, they come to me, however I get with you guys, but I want you to show your products. I want you to tell everybody what makes your product unique, and I want you to explain to people that not only can they go to your website or where they can purchase it, but they can come to the Chicago Muskie Expo and meet you and talk to you, and you get firsthand. You get first access to the new products that are out this year, and you can come to the Milwaukee show. So Mike has a lot to do with what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks, which is I enjoy doing it, and that's why I'm going to do it. I think the world of these guys. I'm in awe of the products that they're making today, And if you guys haven't caught a muskie, or you need to catch one, because it's quite an experience. It's an adrenaline rush. It'll make you crazy, and it makes you feel alive, I guess, catching a muskie. So it's a big deal. So that's going to have a lot to do with what I do the next few weeks. You're going to see me traveling around. Next week, I am going to be with Aaron at Outdoor Grips. And Aaron's got a lot going on, and Aaron is going to, so if you get a chance, go to Facebook and look at what Aaron at Outdoor Grips has going on with his product. He's got to look at it. Just tune in next week. He's going to show you what he's got new. He's going to show you what he'll have at the shows. He's got a lot going on with a lot of rod manufacturers, so there's a lot that Aaron has going on. And he's going to be the first of, I hope, many of the vendors that are part of the Chicago Muskie Expo, and part of, well, we're going to do this here. I like playing with this here. So we got the Chicago Muskie Expo there, and when we take that off, and then we do this one, and we got the Milwaukee Muskie Expo. So I'm going to bring a lot of vendors to you guys. They've got just extraordinary products. It's really nice what these guys have going on. So from there, I guess what I want to talk about tonight is some of our stuff, because it gives me a chance. I'm always talking about what other people have, and it doesn't give me a chance to show you what products that we have. And this is one of them that I have that I'm selling right now, which would be my animal drag. And I have them on eBay right now. Really, here, you can go, do me a favor here, everybody. You can go here on Facebook to the Outdoor Churchill channel. You can get a hold of us. I'll get you in touch. You get with eBay. You can purchase these, and you can tell me what you want. You want the longer rope, but they're made out of wood. This rope you're not going to break. I could drag an elephant out of the woods with this. You're not going to break it. It's got 1,180 pound weight capacity on it. You're not going to break these. And I've got them. There's a bunch of them for sale right now up at Wicked Archery in Richfield, and they enjoy them and like them. I can make them longer. I like them short. I've had customers that bought them. They want them longer. I've got some other stuff. Pete Dries, and that's where I want to get to. Pete's helping me out this year because I can't seem to figure a way to sell anything. And Pete Dries at hooksetterusa.com is going to help me out. So please, everybody, hooksetterusa.com. Pete, he's going to have the survival gloves. I think he's going to sell the stick. He's going to sell some other stuff. Because, like I said, I have a hard time with a lot of stuff that's going on. The other one I want to talk to you about is Sonny Smellgood. Sonny, which you met Sonny a couple weeks ago, and we have Sonny Smellgood. And it's one of the best products out there. You guys, if you got to buy it, you got to try it out here, but you go to Sonny's Original. Okay, so Mike's on here. Hi, Mike. Now, Mike is a dear friend of mine, and Mike and I have some big plans, everybody, for the Chicago Muskie Expo and the Milwaukee Muskie Expo. And what our plan is this, is come to the show and meet these guys and see these products and understand that what they do is very unique, and it's extraordinary what these guys are doing. So I would like everybody to come, and I don't know why this ain't coming off of here, but come to the expos. Go to all the shows, any of the outdoor shows, and meet those guys. Meet the people that are there. And that's what I'm trying to get across to everybody, is we're going to be around. We're going to be talking with vendors. We're going to be showing products. We're going to be talking about what they have at the show. And a lot of this stuff, you guys would be surprised as to just how good everything that goes involved. As far as the products and the guys and everything that's involved with that, I don't want to get in all goofy here. So with that, I want to talk about, let's see, what else do I have on my wheelhouse? The other one is what I want to do is I'm trying to get Carlos to come on here on Sunday nights. And we have other products. Carlos has a knife that he's making, And I don't want to talk about the knife show tonight. I want Carlos to come on and do We Care You Matters, and I want him to show you his knife that he's selling to Army Rangers. We're trying to get it to where he gets it out there, but it seems like as fast as he gets knives made, his Ranger buddies, his guys in active duty service right now are buying them up. So it's a little bit hard for me to let you all know about buying Carlos' knife. And then we also have an electric bike that that's another one that his military buddies, he's got a lot going on with, and we've had a lot going on with the U.S. Border Patrol, and with talks and emails and everything going on with getting orders from the Border Patrol for this bike, because you're not going to find an electric bike like this one. It's incredible. It's nuclear proof. I swear to God, it's nuclear proof. So I want Carlos to come on and tell you about his products. I want to tell you about my animal drags because I got a chance tonight to tell you about these. Go on eBay, get a hold of us. I'll send you, it's OTSC products on eBay. You can order animal drags and get a hold of me with a lot of that stuff. And what else did I have tonight? I guess that was about it. I wanted to talk about the OTSC Network. I guess another one I wanted to talk about was, and I'm hoping it'll be a big part of these knuckleheads here, which would be the Black Rifle Coffee. I enjoy coffee. I like coffee. I didn't know anything about Black Rifle Coffee until 2 years ago when I was at the SHOT Show. And I guess something else I wanted to talk to you tonight about is I met a gentleman 2 years ago at the SHOT Show. Never knew who he was, never met him. His name was Kyle Lamb. And nice man. Doesn't come any nicer, but he's a big deal with the military guys. So I asked around a little bit, and they were like, no, Kyle Lamb. And when it comes to the firearms and companies and him giving input on where they need to be and what they need to be doing with their technical equipment and their firearms, he has a lot to say and a lot to do. So met Kyle, spent a lot of time talking to him. Actually, last year at the SHOT Show, I was standing and talking with Kyle, and he noticed that there were some gentlemen that weren't quite right there. And he was like, hey, something ain't quite right here. And the next thing you knew, coming down the aisle was Donald Trump Jr. And Donald Trump Jr. came up and said, hey, Kyle, I was going to call you. And I wanted to come and see you here today. And I was like, oh, and he said, I'm Donald Trump Jr. I said, nice to meet you. And I said something to Kyle, and he said, oh, yeah, I do security for the family. So, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Black Rifle Coffee, if you go to YouTube, look up Black Rifle Coffee, they did a real nice video on Kyle Lamb. And I can't tell you how nice a man he is. And that's another part of this OTSC network, it would be Kyle, is we got to get a bunch of stuff put together with Kyle, with what we're doing with this TV channel. So if you get a chance, watch that video about Kyle Lamb. He's a extremely nice man, and I look forward going back to this year's SHOT Show because we have a lot to talk about, and there's a lot of things that we need to cover that has to do with the OTSC network, because what I learned with Kyle is he's kind of like me. He'll agree to about anything, but then you have to go through his wife to get it all approved. So we're all going to have a sit down and talk and get a bunch of stuff worked out, and a lot of it has to do with working things out with his wife. But if you get a chance, go to Black Rifle, order some coffee, watch that video on Kyle, and other than that, I think I got my bases covered tonight. I don't want to talk about things that are just going to make you guys like he's rambling and he needs to shut this thing off. So with that, I think I'm going to end tonight. Next week, I will be at Outdoor Grips, and we will be with Aaron, and he's going to show you his products. He's going to show you why you need to come to the show and see him. And I can guarantee you, because I've seen what he's got, and I know what he's got, it's going to be good. So with that, I am going to call it a night, everybody, and thank you, and good night.